Preamble is the introductory part of the Constitution. It is that part of the Constitution that says what you, me, we, the Belizean people, want to see in the Constitution. And so, I will start by looking at the first line of the preamble. And the preamble says, and I quote, "We, the people of Belize, affirm that the nation of Belize shall be founded upon principles which acknowledges the supremacy of God." That's the first line. This country, the people of this country, acknowledges the supremacy of God. That is the beginning. Faith in human rights and fundamental freedoms. The next point I'd like to look at out of the preamble is that it says it requires policies of the state which protect and safeguard the unity, freedom, sovereignty, and territorial integrity of Belize. Next serious part, the supremacy clause, is the second most important clause in the Belize Constitution. The first one, obviously, is Section 1, which I just said to you, which establishes this nation, this country, this 8,867 square miles. The second most is the Supremacy Clause, Section 2 of the Constitution. Listen to what the Section 2 says, and maybe you would agree that indeed, yeah, it's very important. Section 2 is known as the Supremacy Clause. That should tell you a hint. And it says, and I will try to get it right, it says, "This Constitution shall be the supreme law of Belize, and any other law that is inconsistent with the Constitution shall, to the extent of that inconsistency, be void."
It is disturbing for me, and I think you would agree with me, that the House of Assembly that we voted for as Belizeans is unable to stop 2015 consent order and say, no, we don't agree with that. And we voted for those, for the House of Assembly. Our area rep is not actively participating in the 2015 consent order. It is disturbing. It is discriminatory that that is not happening.
I have a issue with the composition of the People's Commission, People Constitution Commission, right? And if you look at it, I think under Section 4, where it outlined the members of the Constitution, or the members of the Commission, sorry, right? We are seeing National Garifuna Council. We are seeing National Maya Council. Right? Where am I represented? I'm an East Indian. Where am I represented? Right? I'm not seeing any representation. I think it's very biased. And as a citizen of this country, I do have a right. I do have a right. Right? I believe that the people, the East Indian community and the Creole community, so to speak, which don't have any representation here, do have a right to make some contribution to this process.
So what we're calling for future reference, because we don't show how far this would go, and if the government want to be transparency in what they're doing, and if the people at the CCJ, because sometimes I think we have people at the CCJ from foreign countries that don't know anything about Belize, how things work in Belize, and then they are making decisions that will affect us in Belize. So my thing is for the government is to request them to come and do an on-ground site visit of what is happening. Nowhere in the world could you sit in another country not knowing what the issue is on, and you make issue that will affect people. So I would want the government to take that seriously.